Welcome to Dissociation Part 4, and where we jump into action. If you missed the previous 3 parts, here are the links. Now, we've talked about what to do in theory, and I gave you a few hacks for in the moment. But what if you want to be proactive about it? Dissociation can feel incredibly tricky to govern since its very nature is to remove awareness. Not only that, but if you have been unaware that what is actually happening is a biological survival tool, then dissociation can be judged as being proof that you are broken, wrong, losing it, your brain is slipping, your brain is struggling, and so on. Just having that level of emotional heaviness in front of it can be enough to keep you stuck for a very long time. There is only one question that you need to answer to gain your biggest clue as to whether or not you might be engaged in a survival skill of dissociation. Do I feel safe? Do I feel safe driving? Do I feel safe sleeping alone? Do I feel safe being present for this kiss? Do I feel safe graduating my coursework? Do I feel safe asking for or receiving this promotion? Whether you consider the moment, action, or thought of the future to be good, bad, or indifferent, it's important to key in on whether you feel emotionally that it is safe. If it is not safe, then on some level your brain is attempting to save you from the danger. It can be a vague question. Is it safe to be in my body today? Or a very pointed and specific question. Is it safe for me to be present enough to feel my toothbrush on my teeth as I brush them right now? If you find that you have a lot of places and spaces where you do not feel safe, don't become alarmed. The work does not compound according to how often you are not safe. It doesn't math out that way. Allow yourself to hold a space of curiosity and release any judgment about what comes up about it. While this may feel shocking to realize, remember that you being in this space is not new. You being aware of it is new, and you being able to become fully aware of it is actually a positive outcome. This means your subconscious brain is agreeing to assist you in what you're seeking. Without this knowledge, we can't move on to the next step. I'm keeping this step very simple and clear, as this is highly important. Knowing that it can also be overwhelming, many people go through an emotional response when they become aware of how affected they are, myself included. I want to give you a powerful tool to help you to begin to govern dissociation. Create in your mind's eye a box. And if you aren't able to picture a box, get a small actual box, like a small jewelry box that you can easily carry with you. Give this box details, whatever is needed in order for it to feel very secure in its boundaries. Like whatever you put in there can't get back out unless you let it out. This box is your intentional dissociation. As you ask about things in your life that you discover don't feel safe, or you don't have a way to process it like you want or you need to in that moment, you can place it in your box. Tap and give yourself permission to say, well, I can't deal with this right now. And you know what? I don't have to. In fact, I never have to unless I choose to. I may want to, I may not want to. But either way, it is truly up to me. For now, I'm going to place it in this box until I decide what I want to do and see it going into the box and feel that finality of your ability to hold that boundary. And if there are residual emotions about it, you can put them in the box too. And you don't have to be gentle or higher ground about it. You can put things in the box with anger, with resentment, in fear, in grief. The point is you are becoming aware of what your invisible threads were. And your first step in taking governing power back over them is knowing that you can decide where they go. Processing this type of overwhelm can be tricky on your own. I highly recommend supporting this with the support of a licensed mental health professional that you trust. Remember, the key here is empowerment and choice. If you are feeling overwhelmed, you are not feeling empowered. Emotional, sure, uncomfortable, that can happen, but never helpless or overwhelmed. that simply isn't necessary to go through for this. Practitioners certified in clinical EFT have over 48 tools that they are tested to be proficient in through over 50 sessions and comprehensive exams. Within that are endless combinations that can gently but powerfully unweave overwhelm and dissociation. While the scope of a practitioner is much less than that of a psychologist, it is another option available to you as a highly proficient support person. If neither of those options are budget friendly, every week on YouTube, I do an hour of live EFT with whomever wants to come, and it's always free. You do have to sign in to YouTube to comment, but you can tap along no matter what. The link to that description is in here in this description for this video. I speak from decades of experience in dealing with intense and deep dissociation and complex PTSD personally. It does work. Sometimes better if you take it slow and easy. It's not what we are taught about in most things in life, but your subconscious brain is very fast and very powerful on its own. Be gentle and kind to yourself and get the support that you need for it. Your brain will do the rest. Start the conversation with yourself. Find out where you feel you aren't safe. Use your box if you need a place to hold it. In the next video, we will go deep into how to collaborate with our brains, and I give you the dissociation tapping script.